Hello friends, welcome to the Technical Study Place YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn about punctuators or separators. So what are they? In the last videos, we have learned about what are Java tokens and what are its concepts or characteristics. So what are its concepts, keywords, identifier, literals or constants, punctuators or separators and operators. In these concepts, we have learned about keywords, identifiers and literals or constants. So these videos, if you want to learn or know, the videos link are in the description. So today we will learn about what are punctuators or separators. So punctuators or separators are the signs used as special characteristics in Java. Special characters in Java. So punctuators or separators are the symbols, or you can say, or the signs you can say, which are special characters in Java, which are special characters used in the Java programming language. So punctuators or separators are the symbols which are used in Java programming language. So which are they? Brackets, braces, parenthesis, comma, asterisk, semicolon, colon and equal to operator. Equal to symbol, equal to characteristic. Okay? So let's learn one by one and in briefly where and how it will be used in the Java programming language. So first one is brackets. Opening and closing brackets indicate single and multi-dimensional array subscripts. Means when we declare array, the brackets are being used. For example, n is the variable name. In that 10 value we are assigning. 10 value we can store in the n variable. So this value will be in the brackets. Okay, it will be in the brackets of when we are declaring the array variable. When the this is single dimensional array. When we are declaring multi-dimensional array, n is the array variable of 3 cross 3 is the array size, means 3 rows and 3 columns, and the size of the array is 3 cross 3. Okay, and the row size 3, in that also the size will be in between the brackets, and this size also it will be the in between the brackets. So the brackets are used in the declaration of the array in the Java programming language. So only for understanding purpose only this I have written this statement, and means only for you understand this I am telling you this examples, so that you can know where the brackets are being used. When we study the array concepts clearly, so on that time you clearly know how and where the bracket will be used. Only for your reference, only for your understandability, now I am telling this how where it has been using. You can write these statements in the exam, but don't write this. If you want to, you have to write the whole program only. So while studying the array concept, you know everything. You will know where and how it will be used. So let's go to the next character, that is braces. This is the symbol of the braces. Okay, opening and closing braces indicate the start and end of a compound statement. Okay, block of code containing more than one executable statements. So remove this more than one executable. So I have written here extra. Okay, block of code containing more than one executable statements. So the braces are used in while writing the if statements or writing the while loop statements. So it has been the braces has been used. So while we study the statements of if concepts, while we study the concept of while loop statement, we on that time you know clearly how the braces has been used. So in between we write the block of statements or a set of statements. Okay, there we use the braces in the if statement and in the while loop statements. So we came to know that where braces will be used: to open and close in the if statement and while loop statement. So next character is parenthesis. So this is the symbol of the parenthesis. Opening and closing parenthesis indicates function calls and function parameters. Okay, while we write in the main method in the Java program, we use parentheses. Okay, still we have not written a single program also in Java. Still we are in the theory concept. When we write the first Java program, there you will see that we use in every program main method, in that parenthesis is must. So you have also seen that in the C++ language or in C language, when we write declare the function, we use the parenthesis. In the Java concept, there is no function. Instead of calling function, we call it as method. The same concept only, instead of calling function, we call it as method. So void is the return type, display is the method name, and this is parenthesis. In that we will write argument. So argument is must or not, we will see it later, but this is parenthesis. Okay, so where we use this parenthesis in the Java programming language. So while writing in the main method and main method or any simple or normal method, so here we use the parenthesis. So let's go to the another character, that is comma operator. So it is used to separator in a function argument list. Means it is used to separate the things, separate the arguments. So for example, I have written int abc. So to separate the variables, we use the comma operator. So a comma b, this I have been separated by using comma operator. If I have not separated this, if I have not put this comma operator, if I written a space b, means the compiler will give error because no space is available. Or if I have not given space, then I have written eb, then it will be considered as ab are both are one only. So I have given a comma operator to separate the variables. So similarly, we can separate the arguments also. For example, int x comma int y. So here we are separating the comma operator, we are separating the arguments by comma operator. Okay, so void is the return type, displays the method name, and in that we have passed 3 arguments, that is int x, int y and int z, and 3 of them are separated by comma operator. And the next character is asterisk. It is used for a pointer declaration. The asterisk is a variable declaration, denotes the creation of a pointer to a data type. Just now you understood only this much. So when we use the star, when we are declaring the pointer, so int p star semicolon, if we have put it, means then you should understand p is a pointer. So pointer is used to copy the address. So where star will be used in the pointer concepts. So what are pointers, we will see in the coming videos, don't worry. Just now you should understand that where we use the star in the pointer concept. Next is semicolon. You can see here semicolon is the symbol here. It is used as a statement terminator. Every executed statement is terminated by a semicolon. Okay, and this is the symbol of it. So int a comma b, I have written here, I have declared 2 variables, and that is separated by a comma operator. So int a comma b, after that I have put this semicolon. It represents the end of the statement. So we are going for the next statement. So it represents the end of the statement, and that end of the statement is also called as terminator. So here I have written another example called as system.out.println. So this we will use to print this statement. In that I have written a statement as hello subscribers, hi subscribers. So after that I have put it semicolon. So it means the end of the line. So it has been terminated. The end of the line means it means it is also called as terminated. So semicolon is used to terminate statements, to end of the line, making the end of the line. After this semicolon represents we are going to the next statement, we are going to the next line. So this line is ended now. Okay, this is only called as terminated. So next character is colon. This is the symbol of the colon. So it indicates label statement. Okay, means the column is used in the switch case method. So what is switch? It is some task used to perform according to the choice of the user. Okay, In the switch statement, there's some keywords are there. For example, case, default, break. So case, why in front of the case we put the semicolon, in front of the default we could put the semicolon. So what is this case? To check for the value which has been passed, whatever the value has been we passed, to check that value the case will be used. If the value is not under the switch statement, is not matching to the switch condition, so the default statement will be executed. So what is so the default statement will be executed. So the switch condition, if we have not matched in any of the case, so the default statement will be executed. So what is the switch statement and what are the case actually be used and what are this default statement, we will see it later when we study this switch statement. So currently you should understand that why column is used. It is being used where the column is used, it is used in the switch statement, in front of the case keyword and in front of the after the case keyword and after the default keyword. Okay, and the last character is equal to sign. Okay, it is used for a variable initialization and as an assignment operators in an expression. So here assignment operator is there. As I told you, in Java tokens many concepts are there. For example, these all operators we have been covered. The only remaining is operators. Okay, in the operators many types are there. In that one is assignment operator. In that assignment operator, one is equal to sign. Okay, in operator many operators are there, many types are there. In that one is assignment operators. In assignment operator one symbol is there called as equal to. Okay, so int is a data type, a is a variable, equal to is a operator or symbol of assignment operator, and 10 is a value and column. Okay, so we are passing the 10 value in the a variable, we are initializing 10 value in the a variable, so a holds value of 10. I hope you have understood this. When we written this statement, then a holds the 10 value, so we are assigning the value 10 in a variable. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So this complete the punctuators or separators. Next, the last concept is operators. So we will see it later in the coming videos. So I hope you have understood each and everything. So what are punctuators and operators? So if you have not understood something or anything else, if you have any kind of doubts, then please comment the below. The comment section is open for you all only. If you have not seen these videos, the keywords, identifier, literals or constants, then these videos and the operators videos is also in the description. Link is in the description, you can go and check it out. If you have understood this video, please comment, please like the video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.